It was a humid Houston morning, the kind that clings to you before the first swing is even made. Tee time, 7:30 a.m. The day started with a jolt, not from Audrey, but from the cart person, who backed up and sent her clubs tumbling to the pavement. Not exactly how you draw it up. But Audrey? She didn't flinch. The course had early teeth. A slippery 3-putt on 1, an overcorrection on 2, 2 holes, 2 bogeys. 2 over after 2. And then, everything changed. Over the next 34 holes, Audrey would give just 1 shot back. Steady, focused, relentless. The early bumps didn't define her round, they just woke her up. After a shaky start, Audrey settled in. A pair of smooth, no-drama pars brought some calm back to the round. But in her group, the leader was on fire. Already 4 shots clear, 2 under through just a few holes. It was starting to feel like one of those days for someone else. Then came the par 3, 1 swing. Pure. This wasn't just about saving the round anymore. This was Audrey sending a message she was here to contend. By now, Audrey had settled into the tournament. The nerves were gone, the rhythm was back. An easy par on the par 5 brought her to the final stretch of the front 9, the toughest 3 holes on the course. She was still 4 shots off the pace. The leader wasn't slowing down, and Audrey couldn't afford to either. But golf has a way of testing your patience. She couldn't save par on the 7th, and the struggles continued. Three bogeys in a row to close the front 9. At the turn, she was in 11th place. A frustrating start. But the thing about golf is it's never about how you start. Because over the next 27 holes, Audrey wouldn't just recover, she would go under par. The back 9 was a different story. Audrey's swing didn't change, but something else did. At one point, she was 5 over, but then came the birdie, a long one that gave her a spark and brought her back to 4 over. On her 16th hole, she found the bunker. A brilliant up and down. 17, routine par. Nothing flashy, just solid golf. And then, the final hole. A 10-footer for a 75. It looked good. It was good, until it wasn't. A hard lip-out left her with a 76. But when the scores came in, she was just 2 back. And more importantly, she'd earned her place in the final group on day 2. After a rocky start and a resilient finish, Audrey had done more than survive the first round. She'd given herself a chance to win it all. Day 2, final group, 2 shots back. If Audrey was going to win this tournament, she'd need to make noise early, and on the very first hole she did. A pinpoint approach. A confident stroke. Birdie. One of the leaders stumbled with a 3-putt bogey, and just like that, Audrey had jumped into second place. But golf never moves in straight lines. On the second tee, a spectator, unaware and selfish, drove their cart right through her backswing. Her shot flirted with disaster, narrowly avoiding the water. But Audrey stayed composed. Her response? One of her best shots of the day, middle of the green from a difficult lie. Two-putt par, a clutch save, a championship-level moment, and now just one shot back. Holes 3 through 5 were textbook golf. Fairway, green, 2 putts. She wasn't scrambling, she was in full control. And the putter didn't need to get hot because everything else was dialed in. No drama, no mistakes, just quiet pressure, hole after hole.
Shot.
Through 5, Audrey had played her way into a share of the lead. Not long ago, she was sitting in 11th place. Now, she was right where she needed to be, tied at the top, one of 3 co-leaders. 5 holes in, under par for the day, and heading into the heart of the front 9. Audrey wasn't overpowering the course, she was outlasting it. Fairways, greens. Every shot was another step forward. In a tournament where others were losing their grasp of the spotlight, Audrey was quietly taking control. No headlines, no highlight reels, just steady golf and the slow, deliberate imprint of a champion in the making. She made the turn with sole possession of the lead. Scrambling for pars on 7 through 10, Audrey was holding steady while the rest of the field faded. But the moment she took control of the tournament pushed back. 11 brought a bogey, and it could have been worse. 12 was another high-wire act, but she walked away with par. 13, another bogey. And just like that, the lead was no longer hers alone. She wasn't out of it, not even close. But this was no longer a quiet climb. It was a 2-player race now, and the closing stretch? It would be anything but quiet. She stood on the 16th tee, tied for the lead. Avery, her last remaining challenger, had just stuck 2 brilliant shots, applying maximum pressure. Audrey needed a par to stay level, and she got it. 2 holes left, 0 shots separating them. On 17, Avery hit a miraculous wood from the rough to 5 feet, a save that would rattle most. Audrey, unfazed. Another routine 2-putt. Another par, 1 hole left, the par 3, everything on the line. Avery went first, center of the green. Audrey answered, nearly matching her spot. It looked like a playoff was inevitable until Audrey stepped up to her ball. 20 feet, downhill, braking, fast. She gave it the perfect pace. Birdie, final round 71, and a tournament win sealed with 1 clutch putt. The only thing left now was the award ceremony. Audrey's final round 71 wasn't just good enough to win, it was the lowest round of the day, boys or girls. And with the trophy came something more, an automatic invitation to the prestigious Elites Cup.
The last hole for a one-stroke victory from Lakeway, Texas. Class of 2025, Audrey McIntyre. And her 71 today.
From a rocky start to the top of the leaderboard, it was a day she won't forget. A great day for the Bayou Elite's champion, Audrey McIntyre.